3, 2, 1, go. Hello everyone and welcome. What's that sound?
Oh, it's loud. It's so loud.
Oh goodness. Hello everyone and welcome back to Citizens of Earth. Last time we killed the manager of Starbucks.
To be fair, he had it coming.
He turned into a coffee robot. Also, we just missed one of my favorite jokes in the game.
Oh no.
The price person that goes, so I have some good news and I have some bad. Bye, Moonbucks.
Bye.
He said, okay, I have some good news and I have some bad news. One of the news is that your manager is now dead. He was turned to a coffee robot. And then she goes, wait, but I liked him. And he goes, wait, that was the good news.
Oh, no.
Also, I love how long you can ignore this phone call.
Your jazzy phone call.
I think that cutscene right there is also a good example of how you can sequence break this game in such a way, because, like, the barista talked in that cutscene as if she wasn't there for the fight itself, so...
Oops.
The Vice President of the Free World?
Hello, sir. I have an urgent message for you.
Who is this?
This is your secretary, sir.
It's the secretary. You know, famed b-ball star, the secretary.
The secretary?
Aaron, do you remember what you named him?
It'll come back to me as soon as you name him.
I'm gonna be honest, he's probably... You won't believe this. This is one of the two party members you have to beat the game to get.
Oh god.
Yeah.
This character just sounds like stale bread.
Stale bread.
He's so boring, just stale white bread.
The sound of stale bread. Return to her. At this point, you can actually recruit the cop, and I actually recommend doing that, but I won't be doing it for a little while. And we ranked up the brothers' ability last time, so we can actually order more stuff now.
You can get mail.
Wait.
It's a cat. You can get mail order sushi too.
You can mail order sushi.
Yum yum. Oh god, what?
Those are all equips.
I assume.
Yeah. The gorilla suit is an equip for the school mascot, and it once again makes him pretty broken because it makes his normal attack lightning elemented, and there aren't many ways in this game to deal lightning-based damage. So that's pretty good. So what are you doing in my house?
Just in time. I've been summoned to the President's office.
Ooh. Oh god. Oh god, she's here. Return to her.
My chariot awaits.
Maybe he got elected because he's the only person who can speak in complete sentences.
Oh my god. Now, at this point, a new ability, donut. True serum.
The truth.
Yep. Now, at this point, the game has completely opened up. You can pretty much recruit every party member in the game except for like 4 at this point.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try and do all of what I can before we actually move on with the plot. So get ready for like a bunch of episodes of just side stuff.
Alright, adventure away, I guess. Oh god, now the cops are attacking us.
By the way, it's not an Earthbound-like unless you fight the police at some point.
You gotta stick it to the man when you are the vice president.
This is like this makes the least sense for this particular character. Truth Serum is a water-based attack, so now he can deal both lightning and water-based abilities, which is rare. So, yeah. Again, there aren't really that many ways. I love that his death sound is a police siren. That's great. Oh, and now you can buy more stuff at the at Moonbucks from her.
Did Moonbucks go up into the stratosphere?
Oh, right. Maybe add a different Moonbucks. Actually, there is a way to get that Moonbucks back. So
we need the Moonbucks again. How are we gonna get our coffee? All the boys we're collecting.
Yep.
Collect all the boys.
We only have maybe like a 5th of them as of now. Again, there's a lot of party members in this game.
So many boys. Bees?
Yep.
Go!
You gotta reposition my party.
We did it.
Facebook zaps officer.
Am I right? Bees?
Hey, honey! How can I be of service?
I hope you like bee puns.
There's nothing I love more.
Alright, so this is the Beekeeper. She's one of the more annoying party members to get because she has one of those missions that just requires you to go throughout the world and find stuff.
Oh boy.
You have to find all of her missing bees. So
Bees?
Though she's kind of worth it. Was she one of the party members you wanted me to use?
Oh, I don't even remember half of their names.
I don't know. I remember what you named her, and it's ridiculous.
I think I remember what I named her.
Check out what her talent lets you do. It lets you zoom out the camera.
I wish you could get closer, just straight up to your face.
Believe it or not, this actually has a practical use. Did you see at the very bottom the policeman got ran over by a car?
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh no. It's the farmer. You're just gonna walk past her, are we?
I mean, we've already talked of her. We have to go up to, there's like a farm north of here, and a farm to the west of here. And you gotta go to the farm to the west to, like, start her mission. Her mom just punched the police. This is an entitled parent story in the making, like, this whole game.
And then police called, and then everybody clapped.
And then everybody clapped.
I break into someone's house, you know how it goes.
No, this is the pharmacy. So now we're gonna get introduced to this guy proper.
Not right now. I'm working on a special supplement at the moment.
To him, experimental pill.
It's talk to him.
This is one of the more cryptic party members to get, honestly. I don't know. I don't think he's that great, but I know there are some pretty broken things you can do with him if you know what you're doing. He's based around status ailments, which makes you think that I would like using him, but I don't know. He just seems, like, weirdly underwhelming.
Can I get you something? Yeah, need a prescription filled?
You can purchase over-the-counter. You can purchase Ipecac. Aaron, every time I see that word now, I think of Binding of Isaac.
Oh boy.
Because if I told you what Ipecac does,
no,
it replaces your normal heroes with an explosive vomit shot that can hurt you.
Oh boy.
It's really high damaging, but it's a high risk, high reward kind of item.
Are you gonna kidnap this man?
I thought you could take some of the pills from the sides of the room.
It'll be a Link's Awaken situation, like, and he'll just shoot you on sight.
You can just straight up. I mean, we did steal a donut from the baker.
Oh,
another cop just died. Oh my god.
Hey, brother. Great to see you. Anything you in need of?
When people without sibling resort characters. Hello, brother. How you doing, sister?
Yeah, that's where he works. He works at Fed Up.
Man, aren't we all? So if the cars can hit the cops, can the cars hit you?
No, they can't actually. They stop if they run into you.
Take that, police.
We're just gonna break into this house and steal all the ginger ale.
It's okay, you're the president.
Pesticides stored along the milk cartons. That's an accident waiting to happen.
You're not wrong.
We walked into someone's house, stole their ginger ale, looked in their fridge, and then left.
You judged how they packaged their items, too.
Oh, here's my second favorite character in the game. The Firefighter.
Woo.
Yep. Do you remember what you named her?
No.
No? You gave her the dumbest name ever.
Probably.
She's also the only character who calls you Mr. Veep.
The Veep.
The Veep.
The Resident.
We do some dangerous things.
Do you ever get scared? I sometimes get nervous before a big speech.
Sometimes we get butterflies in the stomach. Happens to all of us. But we swallow them down and charge in. Public speaking is another matter. I'll take the burning building any day.
I respect this demeanor a lot. She has one of the more baffling abilities in the game that surprisingly they brought back in the sequel.
Sarah, can I help you? Need a rescue?
So she can rescue you, and what this does, you'll never believe this.
Is it an escape rope?
It's more than an escape rope. That's what I thought it was at first.
Hold on tight.
I held on it because I need to, it's ridiculous. She warps you back to your house.
She just picks you up and carries you to your house.
That's my headcanon to what happens. You can do this at any point in the map, even in the middle of dungeons. Like,
so please take me home.
And then when you level up her talent, she can warp you back, which actually has speedrunning potential, if that makes sense. Because you can just, like, warp back to your house, get a full heal, and then warp back to wherever you just were.
You select... Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, we're in a dream now.
Oh, no.
In the sequel, you want to guess what party member has that ability?
Are they returning?
the airship has that ability. Your airship, like, your airship's AI is a recruitable party member. We're gonna ruin this dream.
Are you signaling out for help? Please
Yes.
help me, I'm stuck in the dream.
That was actually Morse code. I'm stuck in the dream. Yeah, this is actually the sequel to our Psychonauts LP.
There we go, guys. This is actually the Psychonauts sequel, not
Yeah,
the
this is the sequel to Psychonauts.
not the one that's actually coming out.
You know, when I first played this game, I actually named the conspiracy guy Boyd after the conspiracy nut from that
'cause
game.
I didn't name him that because that's what you actually kind of like sent me in the doc.
Yeah,
You were
he
like,
reminds me of him.
yeah, and I was like, I can't call him Boyd then. That'll make too much sense.
Oh, this is what his talent is, by the way. He's basically a bestiary. He has an ability called, like, Analyze that lets you unlock and look at, like, what their stats and their abilities are. And I think the game wants you to do this for every enemy in the game, but I don't really want to waste the time. Every enemy has 2 unique abilities. That is ridiculous. Like, the sheer amount of work that went into this, like...
Alright, now that we're up, after sleeping with your entire party and having a shared dream.
Yeah, for some reason, when you sleep, they heal.
This is what I like calling Nightmare on Elm Street logic. Freddy Krueger's just gonna come out and just...
Ignore that thing for now. I know it's hard to ignore, but...
just gotta loot.
You got a latte.
I found a latte in an old box, heck yeah.
Mine Bakeries. God, he is German. I don't know why do I think he is French.
You know the classic German phrase, mine.
You know the French baker stereotype, right?
Yeah, but he's not that fan.
In the sequel, there is a chef party member, and he's French to a ridiculous degree.
Are you sure you're not misinterpreting? Maybe he's something else. Maybe he's Russian. You just got the accent
No,
wrong
no,
again.
no. Like, he's a snail.
Oh, yeah.
He has a French accent. He does, like, that like, this food is okay thing. Like, for his
this
idling.
is Italian.
It's Italian,
This
yeah.
one's Italian.
Oh, no.
You gotta stick to your now.
European cultural appropriation. Great.
Hello and welcome. What can I help you with today?
So this is the yoga instructor.
Namaste.
Nom nom day?
Bone apple tea.
Vote apple tea.
Say hi to each other.
You mean like a secret handshake? Something tells me I'd really like yoga.
You should give it a try. It's good exercise for your body and mind.
Wait, yoga's something healthy? All this talk of handshakes, I was hoping it was a secret society.
Of course you were.
The Veep just wants to join a cult, okay?
How would you like
Practically has one right now. Her talent is ridiculous. You can relocate your stats.
Oh no.
This is... Stuff like this tells me that, like, these devs really wanted this.
Hello.
This is the craziest thing about this game to me. It looks like a casual RPG, but, like, under the hood you have mechanics like this that only hardcore RPG fans would care about. Like...
The stats.
Yeah. Oh, I hate her recruit mission too. Every person in your party, no matter how many people are in your party, needs to be level 20.
Ew.
It's kind of gross, and she's probably going to be one of the last party members you get because of this. I don't think she's that great, to be honest. I don't know.
What do we got in here? More boxes of steel cappuccinos out of.
By the way, this is the only building in the game that has a battle theme for its interior theme. I don't know why.
Because it's a gym and you gotta get pumped.
You know, I could talk about... I don't really like the music in this game. It's probably my least favorite thing about it. Like, a lot of the battle themes are literally just 30-second loops, and I find it a little
It's
annoying.
him.
Oh boy, here we go.
What do you want? Hey, look who decided to show up.
This is my town too, you know. I like seeing what folks are doing.
I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am pumping it up.
Yeah.
One thing and absolutely nothing else, huh?
I love that line.
Through hard work and focus.
As he
Wow.
flexes.
Yeah.
How uncharacteristically well spoken of you.
I know, right? I read it in a magazine just before you walked in.
You can read.
Need a spot?
Aaron.
I'm here to make fun of all of these characters.
Yep.
That's rich. Tell you what, Pipsqueak, I'll join if you can beat me.
So we need to beat him at a dead weight, at a deadlifting. What's it called? I don't know this terminology. Like,
Which one? Because
we have to lift more than him.
I'll even go first.
Yeah, I think it's something along
You think
those
we can
lines.
do it?
Ready to see what happens when you eat your body weight in protein every day?
Yeah, look at that. The animation in this game is so janky. I love it. Like,
You can't make a muscle omelet without breaking a few suits.
He'll put on a suit and just immediately break it in two.
by the way, that is actually his walking animation. For some reason, like, okay, I feel there's probably more voice acting for this guy than any other character in the game, and I don't know why.
Because he has the classic voice that everyone loves.
Spot, what do you want?
So there are sticky notes on the barbells, and apparently, he can't read numbers, but he can see colors.
Label my barbells. Green for light, red for heavy. Then I can tell without having to look like a dweeb in glasses.
Pretty sure that comment just made about 2/3 of the world's population hate you.
One
that.
of my goals, I want to screen cap that and then reply to Donald Trump with it. I've never replied to Donald Trump on Twitter, and I want it to be a banger when I finally do. Like,
Now, how many characters in the party actually wear glasses? Because he,
oh god, I gotta think about that. The pharmacist does. I know there's a few of them.
Round one. I'll even
Was the super fan? I forgot if she wears glasses. I don't know.
Wait, wrong barbell.
So we swapped the two sticky notes, so he's going to try and lift. I love that walk animation.
he has to flex while doing it.
Yep.
I don't believe it. I didn't make my lift. How embarrassing. I'll concede that round. Don't even bother trying to lift it. I'm already embarrassed enough. Let's move on to round two. The muscle pose.
You don't have to do both of these in one go, so if you mess them up, don't really worry too much. So now we have to beat him at posing our muscles, or flexing.
It's called the JoJo's thing.
Then we'll both flex.
You'll never believe how we do this.
You do this.
No, we don't do a JoJo pose. Instead, what we gotta do... I love this. You have to go behind the mirror.
Oh no!
I didn't line it up perfectly, but the game's pretty lenient about this, but it's kind of hilarious. Just the bodybuilder's physique with your face, like...
Mr. Pipsqueak.
And yeah, that's it. That's what you have to do to recruit him. Again, he's very easy. You just need to know how to do it. You don't even need to, like, leave the area to get him. He can clear heavy objects.
He's strength.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he basically is strength from Pokemon. Occasionally you'll see, like, these big rocks that say, like, 1K on them, and he can just throw them out of the way.
God, what a name.
You think,
Oh, is there Swole?
You just called him Swole.
In all caps.
A bit boring, to be frank.
Well, to be fair, like, I can't live up to him.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think he's that good.
Burning him, jeez.
Nah, like, okay, here's the thing that I don't like about him. He doesn't have a normal attack. Instead, his attacks that gain him energy, they're called, like, rebound, or they're called, like, reflex and pose, and they increase his attack and defense, respectively. And then, like, all of his attacks are the ones that lose you energy. So, I think he's, like, one of very few characters who's based around all-out offense who doesn't have a normal attack that gains energy. His attacks are strong, but, like, the fact that you have to, like, build him up first isn't really... I don't know, he's not really great for, like, bosses or long-term fights.
We'll call him Regigigas, because he has a beefy attack stat, but he can't use it right.
Yeah, he's literally a Regigigas, yeah. So
He's running in fear.
we are in a new area.
Oh god, oh no, I hate those legs.
Now-
Please get those away from me.
I have to warn you, maybe don't go down here yet. Now, this game is a little bit open worldy where you can basically go anywhere you want. However, enemies aren't, like, rebalanced. Like, their levels aren't. Like, look how much damage that's gonna do.
Oh no.
That's the first enemy in this area.
Yeah, he's a bit too, his legs are a bit too much for
Yeah,
you
his
to
legs
handle.
are more swole than us. I feel like the game is kind of sets you up to hate the bodybuilder because they put this right next to it. Look at that, he one-shot Mailman Luigi.
Mailman Luigi, no!
Yeah. Now, if you do want to explore this area right now, remember, the game gives you a way to actually change the difficulty yourself. You can cheat a little bit by doing that and actually explore this area way earlier than you're supposed to, and you even get some party members you're not meant to get until later, which is super cool. But yeah, these guys you cannot fight normally right now. There's a lot of dangerous enemies in that area.
You're right.
Thanks.
So yeah, I think we're gonna turn around for now.
After getting your ass handed to you by a goddamn jogger man,
You
you're
get
like,
this scientist in that area, and I really want to recruit her because I rarely see anyone use her. And like, she's like one of my favorites personally. Oh yeah, you can run from battles too.
oh no, it just broke the car. The poor bodybuilder.
You see? They stop for you, but not the police for some reason. Oh, new party member.
To see you. Irashamase! What can I do for you?
We have the Sushi Chef.
What a gorgeous day for fishing. I catch all my fish each day. Only the best local ingredients.
How many types of fish do we have locally?
Just the one.
I guess that's
You have one fish.
Just one.
One type of fish in our entire ecosystem, because
you
of course.
guessed one.
What can I get you?
He can sell you sushi. Most of these are just give you temporary stat boosts. I don't really use these types of abilities. Oh, the dragon roll is basically the bag of Dragonite from Earthbound.
Oh god.
It's just a big, powerful fire attack.
Could you help me?
His recruit mission is he wants you to go to the bottom of the ocean and collect 5 pieces of sushi.
Please.
Correct them.
You know, because everyone can just do that.
I mean, you could. Just gotta keep on swimming down. What's water pressure?
He's one of few party members that requires you to get another party member to get. There's one that lets you go underwater. So.
Huh.
And his talent, he's just another shopkeeper guy, and so of course that means you want to level up so you can get the you can get his equips. And then we also have the musician. This plays the rhythm of listen closely, you can't miss it. You're right, that's pretty catchy. You know, the rhythm of the area.
You know what it is.
His talent is basically, he's the sound test.
Oh.
Of course he is. I don't really like this party member that much. I think he's too gimmicky for his own good. He's clearly meant to be a bard, obviously, but he's really gimmicky.
Never trust a bard.
Never trust a bard. Every bard wants the... Also, you'll never believe this either, his recruit mission is a rhythm game. Although he's not going to do it here. Once you go to Eden Industries, where I swear you recruit like 4 party members, it's just one building in the middle of the city. Like, it's... Like, everyone rented that place out.
Hello there, little man.
Yes, I remember you.
This is a fan favorite character. This is the Lifeguard.
the world of doubt and uncertainty, it's nice to know at least one thing is still sacred.
You got the accent right this time, too.
Yeah. She clearly has a Russian accent. And in the description, I just said big Russian lady.
Yeah.
I mean, am I wrong? I mean,
You're not wrong.
when I first played this, I was with someone in like a Discord voice chat, and they recommended I call her Guardian of Life. I'm like, that's a little pretentious for this game.
You said anything? I mean, Facebook is pretentious. All of these guys are pretentious. Look what I named them.
Yeah. I think at this point I showed off like what the bodybuilder is all about. Because look at this. If you look at pose, give an attack boost to yourself and give a defense boost to yourself. He doesn't have a way to deal damage and gain energy, which makes him kind of gimmicky.
Mm.
Yeah, but
But he has to pose.
Yeah, he has to flex. But if you go to exercise, power squat is a really powerful attack for this point in the game. It's also a muscle-based attack, which Mailman Luigi has too, but like his, I feel, just are stronger just because his stats are higher. Yeah, he's pretty much exactly what you expect. Like he's based around all-out offense. He's not even that bad defensively. It's just gaining energy on him is a bit of a pain in the butt. He's a pretty good party member actually to pair with the barista. So
He just has to pose.
and drink a lot of coffee.
Just chug it down, man. My heart's beating so fast I can't feel pain.
Keep it up.
I just called him Hulk Hogan. But he's swole.
Look out.
Because that's honestly what they're trying to go for at least that sound clip.
Have you ever seen a playthrough of Thousand Year Door?
Calls for a celebration.
Probably.
You know the Glitz Pit, that mission?
Yeah.
Do you know what the, like, oh, here's the captain. You know what that, like, big hawk guy is named in the Japanese version?
Bulk Bogan.
His name is Hawk Hogan.
God
He's
damn.
called Rock Hawk in North America.
Because, copyright.
Oh, what do you have from an old... My lifelong dream is to retire me ship and ride the majestic Ogo Pogo across the...
The Ogo Pogo. I'm gonna try and recruit this guy early, actually. He's typically one of the last guys I get. I don't know. I like the captain a lot. Alright, now we're gonna fight this thing.
Yeah, I was wondering.
You wanna know what this thing is all about?
An elevator, but you know, teeth?
It's called the Heckavator.
Because they can't say hell.
They can't say hell in this game.
This is a good Christian video game. With
I'm gonna have him drop out of school so I can use him because he's kind of broken. And look how much experience he got just from sitting in there for an hour.
He already has enough school spirit.
He's on par with everyone else now.
Why, hello there.
Pay attention to my party, by the way, because I actually had to redo this fight a couple times. I think you're not meant to do this until a little later, but you can if you know exactly how this fight works, like I do. Adrenaline revives your party.
You just gotta stab it in, and they're
Stab
like, oh,
it in.
I'm finally awake, but I'm shaking. Heal up your boys.
Drink all this coffee. I'm getting ready. I'm min-maxing this boss.
Please
Like,
have- they're passed out on the ground, you put the coffee up to their lips, just start pouring
Oh,
while
boy.
they're passed out. just slowly pouring it in.
the coffee never goes bad, by the way.
Nothing ever goes bad if you don't have if you're not afraid. And everything's edible, but at least only once.
Give you a salmon roll, too. There we go. Now we're ready.
Have this warm sushi that's been in my pocket. Where'd you get the sushi?
Oh, boy.
Box.
Alright, alright. So, this is a gimmick fight. How this boss works is... Basically, if you look at the bottom left, you see that, like, foot with 100%?
Yes.
That's your run percentage. Because you can run from battles in this game, and, like, it is based off percentage. The percentage goes up every turn. There's, like, 2 fights in the game where that starts at 100%. How this fight works is... The more you wear down the elevator, the higher floor it'll bring you to when you eventually run. And basically you want to get it to, I want to say below a quarter. We want to get to the top floor because there's a party member there.
Gotta go up.
Yeah. Also, I think this is the only fight in the... No. There's also the school mascot Spirit. This is another fight where, like, the damage persists because the Heckavator has an ability called Descend that heals it, which basically just means bringing it up a floor. This is a weird fight. Like, I wish this battle was explained a bit easier, because I see a lot of people, like, get confused, get spat up by the elevator, and just go, well, that was weird, and then leave and never come back, and they miss out on 2 party members. There are 2 party members in this building, and they're both pretty good. In fact, you get one of my favorite party members in this building.
You gotta do it. You gotta beat up this poor elevator.
I gotta show off how broken Thanos is, too. Did you see that? He has a ability called Team Spirit, which heals half health to all party members. However, it takes an energy from those party members. So he has a group heal as long as other characters have a bit of energy. But, like, it's still a group heal. Yeah, see, look, we're on a different floor now. I think we're on the 3rd floor. But this will still allow us to get one of the 2 party members.
What are you doing in the corner? It's the friend corner.
I found out that you can turn on the television even when you can't see the screen.
America.
It's either a child scribbles or some genius level formula.
Why'd you get experience out of that?
I love that you get experience for just examining stuff.
You hear the VP's wisdom and you're all like, ah, yes. Wisdom.
The height of entertainment.
I gain some experience every time, like, I look at, like, you know, any politician's tweets.
I mean, don't...
Just out of pain.
I mean, don't you?
Like, experience of, like, the world or, like, how just...
Not the
why?
experience they want you to get, but you get some experience. So here we have the Psychologist.
How are you feeling today?
So, you know that strategy in Pokemon where you put something to sleep and then spam Dream Eater?
Yeah.
This is basically that concept turned into a party member. That's the psychologist gimmick.
So Gengar over here.
Yeah, he's Gengar. Oh, I should have told you that. You could have named him Gengar. I think I just put down that he thinks the president is mentally insane.
I think he's one of the trio, because I remember I had like a naming pattern for a few guys.
There are 3 guys based off Pharma, whatever.
Yeah, that's a bit of a spoiler. We're gonna get some pharma up in
We're
here.
gonna get some big pharma.
What was all that, Doc?
Huh? Oh, nothing. Nothing, just a note about my last patient I forgot to record. Chart note. Patient possesses crippling paranoia.
I like his voice a lot, too. I don't know why.
He has the calming psychologist voice.
Were you about to say psychiatrist?
Yeah.
This is a pretty easy party member to get to. Pretty much all you need to... Like, you can do it here. He has a mission for you right here. And in order to do this, we have to go deep into our own mind.
Oh, so it's Yick?
It's Psychonauts.
It's Psychonauts and Yick.
It's Psychonauts and Y2K.
What if it's Psychonauts Y2K, but Raz and the main character switch places?
Alex Eagleston.
Alex Eagleston goes on those adventures.
And Alex could not do the athletics Raz does.
And Raz just, like, hangs out with a bunch of, like,
Raz
jerk teenagers.
Raz would kick Proto-Alex's ass. Like, it's... Well, that's it for that episode.
See ya.
See ya.